Daedalus Valuations are delighted to welcome you to an audio recording of our article, Coral, Did You Know? By Annabell Parry, Jewellery and Watch Specialist at Daedalus Valuations.
Coral, did you know? There are 6 types of precious coral, from the deepest red to porcelain white, and none of them are endangered. Did you know that Mediterranean rubrum coral is still dived for by hand by about 50 licensed divers at a depth of 50 meters? Japanese and Taiwanese coral is even deeper, at a depth of 80 meters to 300 meters, and can only be harvested by a submersible with strict quotas. However, it is reef and shallow water coral, such as golden and black coral, that are endangered. These are known as common coral and reside on the global CITES protection list. Did you know the coral was used in Rome as early as 1500 BC? It has been an amulet in the Catholic faith for centuries and revered in Buddhism. To this day, it is an expression of status and wealth in Benin in Africa, Poland and Ukraine, and it has been used as currency across the world. In the Mediterranean, coral harvesting has been documented since the 15th century, and its secrets and wisdoms were passed down through each generation of a family. This industry was particularly buoyant in Torre del Greco, a beautiful fishing village on the slopes of Mount Vesuvius. For decades in the 1800s, it saw almost every local family involved in the coral trade in some form, from diving to forming the beads to selling the strings of coral. This development and success of the coral industry at Torre del Greco was arguably thanks to Ferdinand IV of Bourbon, who worked to regulate the fishing of coral from this area of Naples and protect local jobs. He recognized the huge demand for beautiful coral jewellery and the religious accessories, the ownership of which was seen as a status symbol across Spain, Italy, Poland and Ukraine, which lasts to this day. Look through several master paintings and you may well find coral pieces to denote the protection and wealth of people within those pictures. However, even good things come to an end, and the Mediterranean monopoly on coral supply was to change in the 1870s, when a different species of coral, a Latius momo coral, was discovered in Japan and later Taiwan and then Hawaii. These finds would open up coral appreciation to the world, and the largest market for coral is now the Far Eastern market. Modern collectors are starting to wake up to the beauty of coral that Cartier, Van Cleef & Arpels have been giving to their high net worth clients for over a century. Precious coral, particularly antique and vintage pieces, are becoming very sought after and gaining good prices at European auctions. Keep an eye out for the depth of colour and condition, and a smattering of diamond is always very nice too. Did you know that the size of a coral necklace depends on the type and size of the coral branch it has been made from? Mediterranean coral can only grow up to about 8 millimeters in diameter. However, midway coral from Hawaii up to 20 millimeters. So each piece of harvested coral from deep in the ocean is cleaned, divided, polished, all by hand and into perfect beads. They're then matched into earrings and necklaces, and it can take over a year to make one of the largest size necklaces. There is a huge market in China and the Far East for top quality oxblood and momo coral pieces. So much of the finest coral will make its way there, and prices rival that of fine jade. However, you may well have some vintage coral pieces in your jewellery box, and I strongly suggest you review their value, because it might just surprise you.
Thank you for listening. You can read this article and many more at darevaluations.co.uk. Search for Daedalus to find us on Instagram and LinkedIn, where our team will keep you updated on market trends and our valuation service. For more details on our valuation service, please call us on 01883 722 736 or email inquiries@darevaluations.co.uk.